Rigid component provides 5 simulation types, but in this case I will show you 4 of them because static is basically the same as kinematic. It only means that objects will not be moved during play mode. So the first one is dynamic object. I will show you how it works using these fragments. So this fragment's set to dynamic here, and I'm going to drop this rock onto them, and if I will start simulation, you will see that all the fragments immediately start falling down. I don't even need to initialize this rock to fall onto them because dynamic object start fall down right after it was initialized. So this is how dynamic object works, the basic, the simplest simulation type. The second one is sleeping object. In this case, I define these fragments as sleeping object. You can see set simulation type to sleeping. It also starts simulation at the beginning when the object was initialized, but in this case it's waiting for a very slight collision. So if I will initialize my rock, it will thumb down, collide with these fragments, and all of them will be turned into dynamic object and will be simulated. Next one is inactive type of object, and this is kind of object which behaves like sleeping object. They're also waiting for collision, but instead of being activated as a dynamic object, they always always try to stay at their position. They can be pushed, but they are not. They do not fall down until they will be activated using this activation group of properties. I will show you later how to use this properties. So when I will initialize this rock, you'll see that it's fall down to these fragments, and some of them was activated, but most of them just stay into the air, and in some cases it might be something what you want to create. If, let's say, I will turn off activation, you'll see that they will always be frozen in the air. They will be pushed by the rock. So it looks like they froze in the air. So in some cases you may need to create something like this, but this feature mostly useful when you activate fragments using these activation properties. And the last one is kinematic object, and in this case I will initialize my rock, and as you can see, kinematic fragments, they cannot be uh, pushed anyhow, but instead you can move them on your own, and they will push everything around them. So these were 4 simulation types which RayFire rigid component provides, and thank you for watching.